Alright everybody, so this is the template. The project I was doing was a 2-foot red oak floating shelf, and I wanted to put keyholes on here. So I ended up having to affix this using double-sided tape, roughly there. Now this is the problem in my review where we have this white stuff that is on the bottom for some reason, and as you can see, the double-sided tape was too strong and ripped it right off. This seems to be of good quality. I don't have any issue with that. Didn't flex at all on me. No problem there. Now, even though this is on the page for this, I wanted to show you the set because you will need the entire set unless you already have these things. So this is the bushing here, and each of these, the bit and the bushing, come in these nice little cases. Make sure you take the hot glue off of the bit first before using it. Now with this bit, this is where in my review I discuss how far out it has to be. This is that about 14? I can't really see, 14/16 out, which is quite a bit when you see the full length of the bit. I didn't take it out. I forget how long it is, but I'm sure Rockler lists it there. So be prepared to feel a little sketchy about that, because to get it to stick below this on the Bosch 1617 EVS, you have to stick it out quite a bit. Also remember, if you have this or another router possibly, you're going to need an adapter for these to go in there. So don't forget that. So to do this, you actually need quite a bit. It's far more than just this. And if you have these things already, then maybe it's only an easy thing for you. But as you can see with the slippage here, this is what caused the slippage on the white stuff to come off. It caused the bit to skip there, and then also to go up quite a ways above the line. So then I had to match the other one here to go up. Overall, the quality of the cut when it does it is very good. It's very clean, very nice looking if you do it right. I would suggest lots of practice. And the reason you want the bit out so far is that, I don't know if we can see here, you need to get fairly deep under there so that when this is hanging on the wall, the screw is not going to rip right through the back, especially if you're using something not like red oak, like pine, or maybe even a poplar or something. And you can probably go deeper than I did if you want to. Overall, I gave this a 3 out of 5 in my review. And, you know, it was a hard one because there's a lot of flaws to it. It caused me some pain. And this was after doing probably 15, 20 tests on pieces of poplar. And I will say this template, I don't know if it was intended to be going on something this thin, which makes it harder to set up. If it's for picture frames, you're probably going to have a much easier time. I can't comment on that because I haven't done any picture frames. So this is really a review solely based on going along the edge of a floating shelf right here, and then just the issue with the this stuff in general. So yeah, I mean, if you want to do this and you plan to be doing a lot of them, I would recommend this. If you're only going to be doing a couple, I'm not sure I would invest in this. I would consider just getting the metal things you screw on. But you know, it's nice to have if you ever want to do something for a hobby. And experience-wise, I'm about 2 years in, so I'm not a professional. I don't even know if I'd qualify as an intermediate. So I'm sure more advanced users would not make the mistakes I did. And Rockler does not really give a guide. So just remember that these will cause an offset in there as to where the bit is going in, right? There's a space there, and then there's another space to the bit, right? So you need your measurements to be offset by that much. I would also say that, oh right, you're going to need to, for using a bushing, a centering cone. Let's see if I can find mine. So for the Bosch, it looks like this. And I'm sure Rockler sells this as well, and if not, you can find one for your router. And it's required so that it aligns the base plate of the plunge with the bit. this black part moves around to align it with the centering cone, you will not get an accurate plunge if you do not center the guide. So remember, this is a whole checklist of things to do. This is why you should practice, because you'll figure these out if you forget them slowly one at a time. I hope this helps anybody looking to buy this.